Hi everyone, welcome to Keep Calm and Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet these cute little chickens. For this tutorial you're going to need plush yarn in 3 colors of your choice. One for the body, one for the beak and one for the comb. You're going to need 5.5mm crochet hook, pair of scissors, stitch marker, 12mm security eyes and some fiber fill. So make sure you've got all of those components. Now before we start, if you enjoy watching my tutorials, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. We're going to start off by working a slip knot using whatever method you prefer. Slip your hook inside and chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, you're going to skip your first chain and work an increase in the second chain from your hook. When I say increase, it means 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So pull up a loop, work your first single crochet, going back into that same stitch to work 1 more. Now we're going to work 5 single crochets in a row. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and my final one, number 5. This brings us to the last stitch of this row, and in this one we're going to work 2 increases. So here's my first increase and my second increase, all in that same stitch. Now by working 4 stitches in the same stitch, it will allow you to turn the corner and start working at the base. So you're going to have 5 single crochets in a row now on the opposite side this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4, 5, and in the last stitch that's left here, you're going to work an increase in there. This should bring your stitch count to 18. Now we're going to start the next round by working a single crochet in our first stitch, which is right here. We're going to start using a stitch marker to identify the start of our rounds. Slip our hook back into that same stitch to work another single crochet. So we're beginning by working 2 increases in a row. To the next stitch we go and we're working another increase there. Follow this on with 5 single crochets in a row. And then we're going to work 4 increases in a row. Here's my first increase, second increase, third increase, fourth increase, and 5 single crochets in a row again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to have 2 increases in a row now. That's my first increase and second increase. Now this brings your stitch count to 26. So from here you're going to work a whole round of just single crochets, but we're going to be catching just the back loops only. So I'll show you. If you see one stitch here, it's made of 2 strands. Every single one of these stitches are made of 2 strands. We're going to slip our hook in the center to isolate just the back loop only, like this. Pull up a loop and work our first single crochet here. So all of these single crochets are going to be worked in the back loops only. Each time, slip your hook in the middle of this stitch and work your single crochet. And just like this, go ahead, work your way all the way around and meet me back when you get to this point. Now, once you finish your whole round of single crochets in the back loop only, this is what your piece of work will look like. From here, you're going to start the next round by working a single crochet in our first stitch, stitch marker back in place, and we're going to follow the single crochet on with a single crochet in every one of these stitches all the way around. Again, to finish this round, you're going to need 26 single crochets in a row. We are going to be catching the full stitch this time, like this. So not in back loops only. This time we're going to be working it in normal way. So once you finish this round, you're going to follow the same method 5 times altogether to have 5 rounds of just single crochet. So go ahead, work 5 rounds of single crochet and then meet me back here. At the end of 5 rounds of single crochet, your stitch count should still be 26. Now we're going to move on to the final bits. Let's start off by inserting some security eyes. The size I'm using is 12mm. So in the opposite side from where you finished, before you do that, make sure that the bottom of this is nice and flat. Squeeze it across the top and ensure that the stitch that you finished with is on the side. For example, if you finished around this point, you're going to work 3 more stitches. So now the stitch that you finished with is on this side. In the opposite side, we're going to insert the eyes, keeping it squished like this still. I'm going to insert 1 eye on this side and 1 eye on the other side in a symmetrical place. And once you're happy with the positioning, let's open this up and you can see it. We've got 3 stitches in between. Once you're happy with the positioning, you can go ahead and put the backing on. And now we're going to work on closing the top part off. We're going to be doing that with slip stitches. Slip your hook in the next stitch and guide it to go through the back of the stitches as well. So if I pull these apart, I've made my way through the front and the back in one go. Pull up a loop from there, make this loop go through the loop that's already on your hook. We're going to be working slip stitches all the way up to this point, and then we'll stuff this chick up with some fiber fill. So each time, making your way through the front and the back in one go. Pull up a loop, make it go through the loop that's already on your hook. And now I can go ahead and stuff this chick up with some fiber fill all the way in. And once you finish stuffing this up, you're going to continue working your slip stitches all the way to the end. There's your next one. And the last one up on the top here as well. And there we have it. Once you finish that, you're going to work a chain 1. Let's go ahead and snip this yarn off. Pull this out of the stitch, pull this down, slip your hook in further away from the body, make it come out from the same stitch where you've just finished. Loop this yarn onto the hook and pull this in. And kind of let it come out from another side. We can either repeat the process or snip it off. So I've chosen to repeat the process, and we're going to squish the middle part, and this will make the front and the back a bit more prominent, like this. That's the shape that we are after. And from here, you're going to start off by making the beak. So I've gone for the gold yellow color. Let's snip it to a smaller size. And we're going to do this right in the center, so 1 round below where the eyes are. So slip it in from further away, make it come out from where you would like the beak to be. Hold this thread, keep 2 stitches in between, and go through this the same stitches a couple of times to create the mouth or the beak, like this. So I've gone through it 3 times altogether. And once you've done that, you're going to slip it back in, make it come out from the stitch where we started. So this one here, pull it out. And now I can go ahead and take the 2 strands and tie them into a knot. Make sure not to pull too hard, otherwise the beak might disappear or just get too tightened. So we've got the darning needle here, so I'm going to slip that back in, go through some fiber fill, come out from another side of the body, and then we can snip this off. And let's pull the other one with a hook. And there we go. And once we've done that, give it a little squeeze. If the beak has got pulled too much, you can pull it out like this. Mine looks just fine. And there we go. That's the chick. So you can either have it just like this, or you can go ahead and add more detail, which I'm going to show you how to do. So I would like my chick to have a little comb on the top and a little tail as well. So for this, you're going to grab red yarn and catch the top stitch on top of the head here. So the slip stitches that we worked, we're going to just catch one full stitch. And there we go, and pull this yarn through like this, tie a knot in place. I always go for double knot. Now from here you're going to slip your hook from further away, make it come out from that same stitch to pull that strand in first. So loop it onto your hook and pull it in. There we are. Now from here you're going to slip your hook around that same stitch again, and we're going to pull up a loop, and we're going to chain 1 to start. From here you're going to work a double crochet and then slip stitch in the next stitch. So yarn over, slip your hook in that same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's go ahead and work a slip stitch in the next bit here. And we're going to repeat that same process one more time. So this time we're going to do a single crochet in that same stitch where we've just worked our slip stitch. So catch the next stitch over and work a single crochet, yarn over, work a double crochet in there now, all in that same stitch, and finish off by working a slip stitch at the base of that same stitch. Snip off this bit of yarn, pull it out, pull this down, and let's pull this in as well. So slip it from further away, make it come out from that same stitch. Let's come out from this side, that's fine. Let's pull this in to the body, and there we go. That's the comb of this little chick. And there you have it. Nice and easy, no sew project. If you enjoyed making this with me, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.